Hi YouTube! Have you guys heard about the Too Faced melted liquid lipsticks? Well, I'm here to show you that there are some dupes out there for those. So if you don't want to spend that $21 to own some of the Too Faced melted liquid lip products, then I have a dupe for you from LA Girls. So let me start. The first thing I did from Ulta was when these Too Faced melted liquid lipsticks came out, I was in the hunt for the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Love. I still have yet to get my hands on that because that is as fast as it can come back online. It sells out. It's not even available in the stores. So I picked these up. When these launched, there was only one shade that was available for VIBs on Sephora, but I found out that they were on Ulta.com. So when Ulta was doing their 20% off, I took advantage and I picked some of these up. So I'm going to quickly show you these guys, and then I'm going to show you an amazing dupe by LA Girls, so that if you don't want to spend the $21 to own the Too Faced version, you can purchase the LA Girls version. Alright, so the first one that I picked up is called Melted Fuchsia, and they come in a tube like this. And with the Too Faced product, they come with this sponge tip type of applicator, which when you go to use these for the very first time and you squeeze on them, you'll kind of hear the air coming out. But if you squeeze too hard, the product will just ooze all over the place and you'll have a mess. So be very careful when utilizing these. So here is a swatch of the Too Faced, what is this one? Melted Fuchsia. Really pretty, and I've been trying to be really careful about how much of the product I squeeze out so that I'm not losing product in utilizing these. It has a sweet scent, not too sweet, and they are gorgeous and they are highly pigmented. This next one that I'm going to show you guys is the Melted Violet, and it comes in a tube like this. And here it is, swatched on my hand. Really pretty. So I got that one. And then the last one that I got is the Melted Coral. And here is the Melted Coral. And here it is, swatched on my hand. Now, like I said, these Too Faced ones are $21 each. And you have to take into account, you think about, well, everyone may not be willing to spend the $21 to own these, especially like if you're a college student, you know, on a really strict, tight budget. You're that teen that, you know, is at home going to school. You have a small allowance. You don't want to have to sock out all your money into trying to get these in order to have this awesome pigmentation. Well, LA Girls has released these LA Girls Glazed Lip Paints, and they come in a squeeze tube also. I was able to pick mine up from the website, the LA Girls cosmetic website. On the website they were $4, but I am now having people tell me that they've been spotting them in beauty supply stores, and they have been able to get them for like $2.99. If I'm not mistaken, right now on the LA Girls website, they are like completely sold out because these are the rave. So this very first one is called Koi, and it looks just like the Melted 2. tube. So I will give you a swatch of these. They both contain the same amount of product. Now the difference in the LA Girls one is it doesn't have that sponge tip applicator, it just has that little squeeze spout. Also, same rule will apply. Be very careful when you are squeezing on these. Squeeze too much and you've just got a full-on mess going on. So let me give you a swatch of Koi. And they do have a minty scent. So if you don't like mint, you may not like these. But here is a swatch of the Glazed Koi is the name of it. And here is the Too Faced one. So that is Koi. Really, really pigmented. I am thoroughly enjoying these. This next one is called Baby Doll. And Baby Doll swatches like this. This next one that I have is called Pin Up, and there are 6 shades. And there is a swatch of Pin Up. This next one is called Hot Mess. And Hot Mess, I believe, will be your closest dupe for the Melted Coral. And I'm going to swatch it right next to the Melted Coral. So there is a swatch of Hot Mess. The next one is called Bombshell. And Bombshell, I'm going to put that next to the Too Faced Melted. So here is the Too Faced Melted, and here is a swatch of Bombshell. And the very, very last one that I have is called Blushing. And here is a Blushing. And here is a swatch of Blushing. So definitely check out your beauty supply stores. You can keep checking the LA Girls site if you'd like to add these LA Glazed Lip Paints to your collection. Alright, the next thing that I picked up from Ulta when Ulta was doing the 20% off, I picked up one of the Lorac Cobra mascaras. I've been hearing like amazing things about this mascara. It comes in a package like this. As you can see, it has the picture of the cobra on the front. And I think the amazing thing about this mascara is the wand. It has the cobra shaped head wand on it, and this will allow you to get right at the root of your lashes and the base of your lashes and really coat your lashes really well. So I am looking forward to utilizing that mascara. The next thing that I picked up was I was watching the Fancy Face, and she had done a product review on IT Cosmetics. You guys might have remembered I showed you the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. They have eyeshadows, highlighters, bronzers, and they have a complete brush line. And I was in the market for finding another foundation brush, and she happened to show this one, so I took her advice and I decided to pick it up. So the IT Cosmetics brushes come in these little kind of plastic cylinders. It has the IT logo on the end. And this brush that I picked up is the Buffer Foundation brush. It's kind of a flat top kabuki. It's really dense. It's super soft, and it looks like this. I am looking forward to seeing if this will become my holy grail foundation brush after watching the Fancy Face. So I took advantage of that. The next brush that I picked up from IT Cosmetics, this one also comes in the little cylinder, and this is a dual-ended rounded buffing brush. It's got a smaller head, really short. I've got this to apply powder and stuff under the eye. And on the opposite side, it has this little kind of rounded type of crease brush, concealer brush in, and I actually am going to use this in to apply concealer under eye. It is like super soft. These brushes are amazing. One thing that I will say that is probably a disadvantage is that these brushes by IT Cosmetics are on the pricier side, but I definitely believe they will be well worth the amount of money that you spend on them. Alright, so those are the two brushes from IT Cosmetics that I picked up. I also picked up another Real Techniques beauty blending sponge. Like I told you guys in so many videos, and you've probably seen it, this is going to be the best $5.99 that you spend. Definitely get one, try it, you will be in love. So I picked that up. Also from Real Techniques, I picked up their silicone liner brush. I have the Pixel one, but I've been hearing so many things about this one, and I definitely wanted to give it a try. It's only like $6.99, so definitely try the liner brushes by Real Techniques. They are amazing. The next thing that I got was I picked up one of the new Lorac Afterglow palettes, and this is a limited edition palette. And whenever Lorac does these little compact palettes, the rave with them is always the price too. The price point is amazing. This palette was only like 24 bucks, but you know, with all that 20% off, I saved some money. So here is the Afterglow palette. Really gorgeous packaging. Lorac does a good job with their packaging as well. Inside you get a really nice size mirror. Your shadows are protected by this plastic covering that says Lorac. And then you have these gorgeous shades inside. This just screams spring and summertime to me. So I will give you some quick swatches of this. So here are the first 4 shades. And there they are, swatched out at the bottom of my hand. Wipe this off so we can put the other 4. And then next up, so then here are the next 4 shades. And there they are, swatched out on my hand. And then these bottom 2 are like highlight shades. So you have this kind of matte white Get that off. And then you have this like really pretty soft pink that has some shimmer to it. And there they are swatched on my hand. So that is what I picked up from Ulta. The last two things I got was some facial products. I love the Mario Badescu line, so I picked up another bottle of the Mario Badescu moisturizer. It is really, really good. And then I picked up a bottle of the enzyme cleansing gel by Mario Badescu. And if you need a really good facial line, Mario Badescu makes some really amazing products, and the price point is pretty awesome to boot. Alright, so I believe that is everything that I picked up from the Ulta sale. The last thing that I wanted to quickly show you guys was I placed an order with Urban Decay, and of course you guys know, and I got this before it can now be purchased in Sephora and Ulta, but I picked up the electric palette. One thing I can say about Urban Decay, they always have some amazing packaging, and if you're not a person who keeps your packaging, this might be one that you might decide to keep. But here is the palette. It's like a hard plastic, but just the color presentation is just amazing. When you open it up, you get a big mirror, and this mirror does sit up, so if you are one of those people who uses the mirrors in your palette, this one will definitely work. Inside you get a dual-ended brush, and then you get all of these amazing shades here. Now the one downside with the electric palette, and by now everybody has rant and raved about it, these are not eyeshadows, and they're not dotted as eyeshadows, they're dotted as pressed pigments. But you have Slow Burn, Savage, Urban, and Jilted. Those four eyeshadows have been deemed by Urban Decay and I guess the FDA as not being safe for eye use. And what that means is that the dye contents that are utilized to create these pigments in the US, the FDA feels like if we use them in an eye area, they can possibly irritate your eyes and they can possibly stain. But if you are a makeup junkie like us, we're not letting no little dye stop us from utilizing these colors, especially Urban. Look at that, like, gotta use that. That purple is everything. So that might be one of the reasons that some people are still on the fence. But for $49, you cannot beat this. This is amazing. I think Urban Decay did an amazing job with that. Alright guys, that is all the goodies that I have picked up from Ulta, Urban Decay, and LA Girls. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these hauls. I still have stuff to bring to you guys, but I think I've done enough for today. I'm going to go have some dinner. I hope you are enjoying your Easter dinners with your family and have a blessed day. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.